What up, everybody? What's going on, Remorse? Good to see you, Liana. How y'all doing today? Let me tell you. Remorse, damn it, one of the Revenants hit the park tank that is Seth. And did what, one? Okay, thank you, exactly. Oh no! Revenants, Revenants, how do I describe Revenants? To most accurately describe Revenants, I have to quote. What up, Fade? To most accurately describe Revenants, I have to quote, excuse me, Superbad. They suck dick at fucking pussy. Okay? They are truly god-awful trash. No, I don't want to play this. I want this one. Like, truly trash pointless. Liana, let's see if you can keep the run alive. So, today's gonna be very make or break. We're gonna see how I do in Bethroin, and then, of course, Phantom shit. If I'm good with either role in Bethroin, to be honest with you. I would prefer Cormag. Having a flying unit would be handy. I will not be upset if I get used because he's grab and go. He's ready for the end game. He's not going to be my best unit, but there will literally never be a point in the run where he is bad. So you can't go wrong with either role. Phantom Ship's the big one. If I roll La Rochelle, and then I get through Phantom Ship, and I get through Tyzel without the same bullshit as last time, and both Natasha and La Rochelle are alive, right? And then, therefore, we get to the end, we get to go do our grinding session, and we have both Natasha and La Rochelle, and before you say it, I know, you're willing to bribe me. If both La Rochelle and Natasha are there in Chapter 14, we're good. That we can't be taken out the way we did before. Like, we can get hit with Berserk, but what I would do is I would very, very slow march the left side just with whoever. The right-hand side would have both Natasha and La Rochelle, and they would each be holding Restore Staff. So that it's like, fucking hit me, bro. They will teamwork this shit. And the main thing is, the problem before was that once I got hit, I then had to push forward, and that pulled the other Berserk Staff user, because I was trying to work around the Berserk, because I was like, I didn't even factor in the other Berserk Staff user, but it was like, if I get creative here, I may survive if only one of the 3 Berserks lands. Well, I can avoid that whole thing if I have 2 people able to fix it. Update on my brother's FD Marathon. He started Gaiden and appreciates, first of all, how much faster the game plays. It actually genuinely does. Also seeing the NES trend of radically overhaul the game in sequel. Every fucking time, man. Every fucking time. The NES is the king of first game, we're doing some shit. Second game, we are doing some very different shit. Mario 1 to Mario 2, weird shit. Zelda 1 to Zelda 2, weird shit. Now, mind you, Mario 1 to Mario 2 is a special case because technically Mario 2 was almost exactly the same as Mario 1 in the original release, the Lost Levels as we know it now. But Mario 2 USA, very weird release. Zelda 2, weird release. Final Fantasy 2, weird release. Fire Emblem Gaiden, weird release. Not always a bad release, to be clear. Turtles 2, is weird compared to the first TMNT game. It's still like an arc. The fact that was like the first arcade beat 'em up, as we call it, and that's phenomenal. It's way better than the first Turtles game. In my opinion, Super Mario USA, i.e. Super Mario 2 that we know it, is superior to Super Mario 1. I fucking love it. I will pick Super Mario 2 over Super Mario 1 11 times out of 10. But the second game on the NES era is basically always weird, which I think, I honestly wish we had more of that, man. Companies basically like, we have a hit. Let's do some weird shit. Because they've built up the goodwill to be able to, you know? All right. Song ended. Didn't realize. I think I'll do one more song before I start the real thing. What do I want to play? Oh, you know what I will do, actually? I'm going to show y'all a new channel I discovered that makes me quite happy. The channel is run by a guy named Ilguanas, like iguana, but Ilguana. And he does mashups. A large number of guidance elements were later implemented in Sacred Stones, eventually 3 houses. Correct! What up, Tank Mage? I don't remember if it was you who said it, Fade. I feel like it was you who said it, but it may have been someone else. But a couple of streams ago, I think it was you who said it, where you were like, Sacred Stones is kind of just like the modern take on Gaiden. Like, Sacred Stones was basically like a modern, like, with the things they brought back between the world map and the random encounters, the monstrous enemies being used for that, the promotional paths, we talked about it a bit. It's basically just a modern send-up of Gaiden. And it is. And I think that's part of its strength. Like, they were like, let's bring back a whole bunch of this weird shit. So this channel does mashups. But some of the mashups are things you wouldn't expect. So, for instance, this right here is the Perfect Cell theme mixed with something.
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem.
If finding somebody real is your fucking problem, bring your girls to the crib, maybe we can solve them. That's just one example. Another great example, I have a plethora of Sade remixes here. For example, hold on. For those of you who are familiar with the seminal works of Sade, this is Kiss of Life, but mixed with something else. This is the Sade song, Kiss of Life. One more I'm going to show you. There are like 3 or 4 Sade remixes on this channel, by the way. This one is not Sade. This one is Aaliyah. And you all know my penchant for Aaliyah, to the point where I have an Aaliyah shirt. And also, there's the fact that her and Sephi do bear a not dissimilar appearance. Aaliyah mixed with something else.
Been a long time. We shouldn't have left you. Without a dope beat. Step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. Baby girl.
Rock the boat. Caracal, perfect timing. Because I just showed everybody my new favorite channel. Perfect timing to... God, fuck. Okay, go ahead and say whatever you're gonna fucking say, man. Heartbeat, heartbeat. No, the link to that one is to a mix of Sade's Kiss of Life and Corridors of Time from Chrono Trigger. But it's the same channel. It's a guy who goes by Ilguanas. It is. He's got some. I don't have any other way to. Because I'm making a cursed mashup album. Okay, because you and I have had this discussion before. I do have to ask: is Enter the Hot? Is it on there? Is the Bobby Shmurda Xenoblade mix gonna be on there? It's gotta be on there, right? It's gotta be on there. Of course. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I needed to make sure. And how low can you brawl? Of course. Okay. Let's get to gaming. So, I did make sure everyone's inventories are good. As stated, we rolled Amelia last time. And we said, fuck it, mech suit engage. I went and grabbed her a steel lance because... So with it, she goes down to 7 speed, but I know in this map there are going to be like some soldiers. And also just in general, because she has the proper con now, this may, for single chip hits, or for soldiers or whatever, this may end up being what she needs to get a kill she otherwise can't. So I figure it's worthwhile for her to have one. I am going to put her out on the map. I am not going to necessarily, like, I'm going to probably turn 1 because of how the map is. I'm going to, like, have her pull the first couple enemies that could possibly come at us. And get, hopefully, a couple kills. We'll see how it is. Then from there, I'm going to advance forward such that I use her as well as possible. But I'm going to prioritize keeping her alive and chipping for hits here and there. And I'm basically settled. I'm not even going to deploy her in Phantom Ship. I won't need her to survive. Like, I will be able to beat Phantom Ship without her. By not bringing her, I ensure her survival. So I'm gonna get the experience and such that I can. Before we go into this map, let's go ahead. Actually, let's just do the damn thing. To Beth Throwin! Yeah. Cool. All right, here's the thing about this map. I realized between last session and this one. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna put you up front because I will have you, because you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys, well, he's gonna attack you from the forest, but he will only attack from there. Can you reach? No. Cool. So you'll pull these 2 and be good. Ross. Yeah, I'm gonna put you there. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ross, you'll go there. And that's because you have with Ross standing there with an axe, you're gonna attack Amelia. I do not want her up front. I want Colm and Loot next. Where can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, I can tuck you up here. Cool. We're good. Here's the thing I realized about this map. I can't get the secret book. Because I have neither Tana nor Vanessa, I cannot get this secret book. I can't do anything about this fucking ballista. I just have to get shot 5 times. Because it doesn't, there's nothing I can do to make it move. Like, it can move. But the problem, what I would have to do to get this ballista is I would essentially have to, because it's got range 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would have to put someone right here. Actually, right here. It'll move down, put someone right here. It'll move and like basically drag it right next to the coastline and then get someone to 2-range it. But while getting people out of the way to where it can't move, like it would be an amount of work that is not going to happen, and even if it would happen, is honestly not worth a secret book. There's also a ballista down here. I don't care as long as I don't go over here. It's like it will probably eventually move when I get my units down here, but I have like places where I can put my people. I'm okay. I'm fine. This town has what now? That one has a torch staff, which I'll want, and then the bottom one has a hero's crest. Here's the other thing. While I am technically slow moving this first turn because I'm going to limit everyone to Amelia's movement, I will be barreling forward after that to get Seth down here. And the reason why is because I need him to be in the way of these fucking pirates to just murder them. Because as long as all 3 of these cavaliers survive, I get a Knight's Crest at the end of this level. I already have 1 Knight's Crest. That'll go for Ford. I will get a 2nd Knight's Crest. That will go for Amelia. I will not even have the opportunity to recruit any other cavaliers or knights moving forward. So it will make sure that I'm set at that. So I will be pushing forward. Now, before we hop into it, of course, the question is, am I recruiting Cormag or am I recruiting Dusel? Dusel has weapon ranks in all 3 weapons, and again, he's not amazing, but he is solid. Like, his weakness is he has only 12 speed, so there will be enemies that do double him. He has 17 goddamn defense. And 17 strength. And he can equip silver weapons in all 3 weapon categories. I can give him an S rank in whatever fucking weapon I want. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be just goddamn fine if I get him. Cormag, obviously not as strong, but like, he's fine. He's got solid, and hopefully he won't die this time, and we'll be good. And Seth has A rank axes and swords. Wrong, Seth has A rank lances and swords. But I get your point, yes. He comes A rank out the gate. The only thing I was pointing out is Dusel comes with S rank axes. And like Dusel isn't as good as Seth, but he's solid is the point. Like, Seth I'm good putting experience into because he uses it. Dusel would mostly just be an add-on, but he would be a good add-on. Like, he would be just an extra body that will never be bad. He just won't be as good. Okay, so let's get this show underway. Chapter 10. Cormag appeals first, then Dusel on the list. So Cormag is 1, Dusel is 2. Wheel size 2. Let's run it. Oh, it's gonna be Dusel. It's gonna be Dusel. I am not gonna have a flyer. I'm not gonna have a flyer. Okay. How do you recruit each of them? Cormag, I gotta talk to him with Dusel, actually. So I have to rush forward with Ephraim as well, because Ephraim's gotta talk to Dusel so I can recruit him, and Dusel has to talk to Cormag so that I don't kill him and I can just take his stuff, because I want to do that regardless. All right, chill. I really wanted it to be Cormag, because if it was Cormag, I could have recruited Dusel, and then specifically used him to recruit Cormag, and then pulled him out of combat. But then Cormag could have tried and got this secret book for me. And now I will not have a flyer. Actually, that's a lie. I will eventually get a flyer, guaranteed. I'll have Cyrene for the last 5 chapters of this goddamn game. All right. Whatever. Wait, let me do the math. With the Slim Lance, 13 attack, you have 31 and 12 and 2 defense. So to kill, I need 18 attack. 29 and 1 defense, so to kill, I only need 16 attack. You have 13 with a slim. With an iron, you'd have 16, but I need 18, so I do need the steel lance. With the steel lance, 13, you would go down to 7 speed, but y'all are, you have 2 speed, and you have 1 speed. So, okay, cool. She will double them, and as long as she hits, she will kill both of them. So, steel lance. Ross goes here, holding an iron axe in case they want to get froggy. Ford's gonna come right here. I need Ephraim coming up front. Colm. Ping. And Seth is gonna come right here, and then Natasha comes right here. Cool. Yeah, we can skip this. Wait, did that just say Natasha and Seth have a support? Okay, Amelia. Okay, Amelia. Fucking hell. Oh, it's a good thing I factored in for the forest. She's just barely strong enough for it. All right, first Amelia Knight level up. Come on. I will take it. I will take it. Okay. This is why I need to rush Seth down there, because these motherfuckers are not playing around. Amelia is good in general. Is that a Mecha reference, Fade? If so, hats off. Hats off for a nice quality Mecha reference. She is missing 17 health. You have 8. Okay, cool. Heal staff does the job regardless. Remorse who? Mecha. M-E-K-K-A-H. He's one of my favorite FE tubers, TBH. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I keep hearing that phrase about her unit evaluation, but yeah, I probably heard it right. No, so Mecha specifically has, I believe he actually has a video titled Why Amelia is Bad in General. And basically talks about how if you're trying to play efficiently, is it bad in general, is it good in general? I'm curious now, and it's gonna piss me off, hold on. Mecha Amelia. Yep. Why Amelia is bad in general. And yes, it's a pun. But basically, oh, and then it looks like someone did make a response video that is why Amelia is good in general. And then, Sakazuki, who I'm not familiar with. And then Mecha then made a response to their response, and so they made a response to Mecha's response to their response, and so Mecha made a response to their response to Mecha's response to their response. But the TLDR is, here's the thing. The question of whether Amelia is good really dovetails more down into like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually want to kill this fucker. I want to kill this fucker and get Seth in there to try and javelin kill this fighter if it's possible. Because they'll be the one fighter here, but otherwise it would make they're all swordsmen. Seth has got that shit for days. Okay, I'm gonna bring loot down here. Okay, what do you do with a javelin by any chance? Not much. Oh, you guarantee to kill. You got a pretty good chance of getting a kill here. With a hatchet, he guarantees the kill. I'll probably do that. Should I give Seth a level? Is that smart at chapter 5? I mean, you can. Basically, here's the thing, Remorse. You don't want to pour... Seth, because he has good growths, it's not bad to give him experience. The thing is, very early on, he gets a fraction of the experience other units get. So it's wasting experience in that other units will get proportionally more out of it. But that being said, he's not wasting the experience himself because he's really good. So as a result, you're not really bad off. You just don't want to overuse him because it means your other units don't have a chance to get more out of it. She's appropriately scaled high difficulty growth project, so you mainly train her for the challenge of making her work. She's still quite hard to get going, but not nearly as bad as Sophia. Oh, I completely agree, Fade. The problem with Amelia basically more so boils down to, like, she isn't optimal, but that doesn't mean she isn't good. Those are two different discussions. But a lot of people like to conflate those things. There are very few characters in Fire Emblem who I would actively call bad. And by the way, you can use bad characters. Like, there's so many bad characters who not only can be used, but are in fact worth you. Okay. Who not only can be used, but are in fact worth using. I will go ahead and just try and see if I can chip him. If I can, it'll actually save a weapon use for... Nope. That's fine. Ford guarantees the kill regardless. I'm going to put you here. Ford guarantees the kill regardless. I'm actually going to leave him with the hatchet in front. Wait, no, I might not. Hold on. It's got 31 uses. I think it'll be fine. Here's the thing that sucks. Okay, sweet! You got C rank swords. If I just throw Seth all the way forward, I can kill this dude, and then they will basically... He might attack Ford. These two will probably attack Ford. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He might attack him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can... Yeah, I think the smart play is actually putting Seth right there and having him kill. Can you double? He doesn't double. Huh. That being said, it might still be the smart play. I should have had him support with Natasha. Last turn. Had I known, I would have done it. Had I realized, I didn't even realize that they had a support. I should have done it. I can't kill him no matter what, so yeah. I'm gonna put him here and have him Iron Sword. Noel is a great bad unit. Much less reliable than almost everyone else, but the summoner class gives him a unique gimmick to play around. Exactly. Very much true. Like, top to bottom true. Like I said, there's no such thing as a truly useless unit. There are bad units, there are inefficient units, but that just means they're worse than the alternative. And if a unit is in the game, it's usable. Okay, here we go. He's setting up all these dudes for chip damage kills, which is good. Because that's actually a perfect kind of enemy for Amelia to try and get a kill on. Dang, I was hoping the Lance Reaver would slow him down enough that it would lead to a kill. Really? Really, buddy? Seth was so pissed at the audacity that he said, you know what? I have to stunt on you. Just killing you is not enough. List ain't doing shit to me. Okay. Oh, he's got a hand axe. God damn it. Okay, cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to put him one space closer than that. So I do need to use some rescue change schematics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have Seth do a rescue. Even if she gets hit, she'll be fine as long as I clear out the rest of these dudes. The problem is I need to get Seth moving because I need to recruit Cormag immediately. I can't remember, does he move on turn 3 or turn 4? Turn 4. Okay. Iron Sword. Okay. No, I need Seth down here. For sure, which means I need to heal him, unfortunately. If I have him holding the javelin, does he double this dude? Yes. What up, Yami? I think I need to specifically attack him with the javelin. He'll leave him with 8. Then I believe he will actually charge forward and attack the soldier. Either one of these soldiers. 13 is 6. God damn it! I need to use the Iron Lance just to be sure. You have a javelin? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will. Just finished dinner, time to read some more. He who fights with monsters before helping the Missus with some of her research. I get to be a guinea pig. What is he who fights with monsters? Fill me in. I'm curious. That sounds good. Okay. Loot. You're gonna get a kill over here. Against one of these dudes. Remorse. You can recruit Joshua with Natasha and he will specifically not attack her, so you can move her in his range safely after picking off the other enemies. I know. Oh, I see what's going on. Damn, that was a good level. Now do I put loot? I'm on Natasha and Joshua chapter. Yes. Yeah, you can. So Natasha's used to recruit Joshua, but Natasha will not move to attack Natasha. So if you pull the other enemies with your units outside of his range so that none of them can move to attack her, and you move her into his range, the next turn she can move up to recruit him. Okay, I need to move you there. Iron Lance, I'll kill you. You have 18 attack, that would be effectively 19 attack. Speed 7, so he won't double, obviously. Effectively 19 attack, he would deal 11 damage, and you have 12 attack, you would deal 4 damage. Okay, so she'll be fine. So I could do some rescue shenanigans. Wait, it would be 19, so 11. And then 12 would be 4. So that'd be 15. And then you've got 14, that would be 6, that'd be 21. Okay, so she's safe no matter what. That's what I needed to figure out. Even if all three attack her and hit her, she's fine. So I need to move you here. Because then I will, one by one, and then he will end up going... He will end up right here, which can't pull anything of note. Right? I mean, that guy, but that guy won't move. Seth's going to come down here and take care of him. Yeah, he'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Oh no, because of Natasha. Unless I just have him vulnerary instead, but no, I can't. I can't. I'm being greedy in a way I can't be. Ford could solve the problem though. If I just have Ford take him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Next turn, he can drop him here. And then the turn after, he can recruit. Which is the point. I want him recruited ASAP so that I can move him wherever I need to pull core mag for recruitment. Okay. So we'll just use Ford for it. So you're going to come... No. You're going to... You have a hand axe, and that fucks me up in 62 different ways. So what I have to do is hit you. I think what I have to do is have Amelia kill the soldier, Natasha heal Seth. Seth rolls down here, attacks this dude. Ford's gonna carry Ephraim and then drop him down here next turn so that I can recruit Dusel the turn after, basically save myself a turn on the recruitment. And Ross is gonna kill one of these two. The other one will be able to hit and threaten Natasha, but you have 73 hit. She don't have 55 because she won't be on the force, but she'll have 35. So she'll have sub 50. He'll have sub 50 hit rate. I kill, right? Absolutely. Yep, that's how it's gonna be. All right, here's the plan. Heal. Boom. Armand doing some great work. They're definitely... Hold on. I can punch through Automod, though. I see where it caught it. Yep, that's fine. All right, let me do this first. He who fights with monsters is fantastic lit RPG. More RPG elements than DDC, but it calms down later in the series. It is very emotionally charged, very comedic, and deals with the psychological consequences of being isekai to a new world with magic. Also, not really a spoiler, this is a description of the series. Main character's magic set is fueled by dark, blood, sin, and doom, and one of his powers is named Apocalypse. Onomad doing some great work there, because in hindsight, they're definitely problematic, yeah. Alternative series, if you want something super low stakes and lighthearted. Heretical Fishing, not Legends of Latte cozy, but close. Here's my question. And I do want to note off rip that this may be a silly question. And so if it is, do not hesitate to tell me. When y'all say lit RPG, are you referring to there are like RPG elements within the book, like as a solo RPG adventure? Because you put DCC, so my guess is it's just like a genre in the way of like horror or comedy or drama or something like that. And the idea is like this is books where the characters have RPG elements or things like that. Oh, lit RPG is the isekai with... Okay, cool. So yeah, it doesn't change the nature of how you interact with it. It's a genre. Got it. That's fine. I mean, obviously it's fine. Like, anyone can like whatever the fuck they want, but you get what I'm saying. If I go here, can I hand axe y'all motherfuckers decently? I have a point away. You son of a bitch. I did not want to hatch it. Okay. But that is wise, because that will allow Amelia to get there and get the C rank benefit of the slight boost to hit to ensure that this attack is a kill. Give her just a little bit more experience. So yeah, cool. So we're going to hatchet, kill the archer. If you're familiar with solo leveling, no. Trust me. I am completely familiar with, isekais with RPG elements, like, as a concept and everything. I was just unsure that that's what it was versus, like I said, the hypothetical of, like, a game, like a book that actually wants you to do certain things. Okay, 14, you have 3 defense. The 11. If both the ballista and him hit her, I'm gonna lose my shit. I need to be very clear. She's 35 evade. So we're looking at 36 hit and 38 hit. Both would need to hit her to kill her. If they both hit her, I am going to lose my shit. I want everyone to understand, so there is no confusion. The shit, it will be lost. There will be a distinct loss of shit. Y'all will be de-shitified. If I move him right here, I'm 99% sure he does not move from this position. Like, they have dope weapons, but you actually have to rush up and engage them. Same thing with Baron, who, like, you get... The map will end early if you kill him, and you get good experience for killing him, but you absolutely do not have to engage with that motherfucker for a moment. But let me just do the math. If I brought Ford here, the next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it doesn't affect anything, so I can just be sure. All right, let's see what happens. Nice. One of my favorite running jokes. Oh, thank God. that means Natasha's safe. So everybody's safe. Nice. Nice. That is about as good as that can go. He's gonna run there and heal. Cool. Now Cormag's gonna do his thing. He's going to start moving this turn. Which is fine. Because without the speed drop, what is your speed? Speed 12. You'll be fine. So without the speed drop, what I can do is move here. You will equip your Steel Lance, and I will drop Ephraim right there. Also with a Steel Lance. Speed 12 with the Lance drop, -4. He has speed 9, so he does not get doubled, which is what I needed. You have speed 10, again, does not get doubled, which is all I needed. And now Seth can come right here and say, fuck off, pirate. This is a C tile, so the dude, do you have a hand axe? No, so he will have to run straight into Seth and promptly die. But the thing is, I can now just set Seth up here with an iron sword, and he can say, come the fuck at me, bro. I will not do that because he gets, does he not? Yeah, he gets a slight boost of a dodge at sea, but there's no need to get that aggressive when I can just have him stand here with a sword, and it will 100% work. So cool, we're good down here. Next turn, Ephraim recruits Dusel. Dusel moves slightly over towards Cormag, and then the following turn. Okay, cool. We are fucking good as gravy, y'all. 16, 15, 16, you cannot get the kill. Unless, can I set you up? Nope, I literally cannot avoid killing you. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I heard something. Yep, I literally cannot avoid killing you with one of these three, so I guess Ross gets the kill? Question mark? Good on you, Ross. So in that case, Colm is gonna come get this house. Torch staff, nice. We will be using that. You're gonna come here and hand axe, and there is a very defined reason for that. I actually wouldn't mind if you missed. I can't even be mad. I can't. I actually wouldn't mind if you missed. Fuck this guy in particular! Okay. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was very, very good. That was good. You have what, 3 shots left? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put loot right here. Natasha's gonna go here and squeeze out that heal. Can I actually drag this thing closer to the coastline? Let's say I go here. Alright. I'm fine with this. If this is how you want to die, bud, so be it. Lurking while I prep for work tomorrow. Absolutely, Yummy. Really? You just walked by me. I thought you didn't have enough movement. I was wrong. I was, in fact, wrong. But it's okay, because I can solve this problem. Cool. So next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're gonna talk and recruit Dusel. Dusel! Is that you, Prince Ephraim? Why were those grotto men after you? What's going on? Wait, we can talk later. Let's get you to safety first. Come with us, Dusel. Dusel! I am General Dusel, the Obsidian of the Imperial Three. This name and my service to His Majesty have been my life's blood. As of this moment, it is all gone. I have no reason to continue. Dusel, enough of this rubbish! You're my mentor! I will not let you die! Prince Ephraim. Now about the Emperor's madness. How will your death serve Grotto? Who will it help? What of your country, its people, its future? You will live, Dusel, as a traitor, in disgrace. I know that for a man such as you, this is more agonizing than death. But you will live nonetheless. You will live for something more important. I understand. This old fool's life is yours. Hell yeah! Okay, I need to give him a sword, though. I don't need to, but I'd rather not waste the silver axe, and he's not exactly going to have great hit rate options with the steel lance. Actually, let me see. What does he look like with a steel lance here? Oh, wait, no, I don't need to use him for that. What the fuck am I talking about? I can put him right here. Steel lance this bastard. Which is also good because it forces him to get closer to where Cormag's going to be. Steel lance! Check it out! I do love the fucking Great Knight sprite. I am not gonna lie to y'all. It looks sick as fuck. They were in their bag when they made the Great Knight sprite. That is for fucking certain. Okay. Amelia can probably get the kill. He's not going anywhere. So I think Wisdom says have her go right here, fire and kill this dude instead of Dusel getting the experience. I have a plan. Don't worry. There's a plan. There's a plan. Un plan. Cool. Natasha. Okay. Amelia Bedelia. Kill this bastard. Get him. I should have used the Slim Lance. It didn't matter, but I should have just put the use on it as well as ensured the hit. Come on! Amelia Bedelia, what do you do? Okay. Alright, I think this turn is when the reinforcements come from the top right. So I want to be ready for that shit. That's for certain. Put you right there. And you're going to hold an iron axe. Okay, so, Seth. You come right here. Iron sword. Kill this bastard. Actually, Ford. What am I doing? I can just steal sword. Kill this bastard. Yeah, why would I give Seth the experience on that? We're fine! We're fine. Bring it on, bro! These two are basically going to form a bulwark to ensure that those Cavaliers are fine. Bam! Damn. Whatever will I do other than murder you in cold blood with fire? Oh, auto mod kicking in again? I got you. What's going down for real? Turn the Mad Demon is good, but also the MC is... That's fine. Alright, Cormac, please move to a position where Dusel can interact with you without having to immediately throw himself into death's door. Please. I'm fucking begging. Beautiful. Kind of. A little bit. Actually, It is less than perfectly optimal, but you know, we're gonna fucking live with it. Okay, cool. So, unfortunately, both of these two, I think, are gonna get pulled by Dusel here. I have no fucking... Okay, cool. Alright, can you get a kill? You can. You can kill this dude. Honestly, I don't need both of them over here. By having Ford go here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. We can make this work. We can rebuild her. Let me see something. I don't know if these guys will attack. They can't, right? It's got to be that they won't move unless we either attack them or go over the bridge, right? Because, like, they have units in range, and there's open space, and they're just not moving. So I have to presume that we're fine. So I think the play is Ephraim goes here, takes out this dude. I can actually ignore, like, the Hero's Crest here would be nice, but right now getting my shit in order would be better. He's almost out of steel swords. Well, he might be able to... Okay, it actually looks like he's fine regardless. So I guess put all that effort into the steel sword then, yeah. Wait, hold on. With the steel sword, he has 12 speed. No, 9. What about the rest of you? 9... 9... But with a hand axe, but that won't... He won't attack in melee anyways. And 9... Okay, so he does have to use the iron sword to get kills. This dude is gonna hand axe him, yeah. So I'm gonna need to steel sword from here if I want to do that. Or I can send him here and have him not use the sword. Dusel will run here, recruit Cormac. Cormac will immediately fly to safety, or whatever the closest approximation we have right now is to safety. Can come here and kill. Fairly high certainty. I can bring Ross in to increase that chance. And by having Dusel standing here, they'll be plugged up to where we're mostly safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think this is... I think we're fine, ultimately. I think what we do here is Natasha heals loot. We gotta push down a little bit. And, like... Ross down here. Guarantees a kill, minimizes the chance of getting hit, maximizing your safety. Cool. No, fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up. Well, not necessarily yet. Hold on. So I may need to use Seth on this. Okay, hold on. Can you get a kill? You cannot. Can Seth get a kill? Seth cannot. Well, with the Iron Lance, how much health do you have? 27. Just barely can't. Would be able to if I killed with a javelin, though. If I do hit him, that'll solve that problem. Put her down here, but it'll be fine. Okay, so here's the thing. Colm, go here. Kill this guy. Please just kill him, so I don't have to worry. Cool. Alright. Now that he's a non-issue. If I get her to land a hit, then there will the only enemy that will possibly be able to attack her will be this Wyvern right here. There's a speed of 8, so she'll be fine. Please hit. Okay. That just fucked me completely. Yep, I've got to 1, 2. I've got to just hope that these two that they don't die. Okay, forward first. I need to maximize my hit chance. I definitely need to go steal Lance. So Seth actually first. Iron Lance, guaranteed hit. Very little chance of hit back. We're fine. Cool. It's not a big deal. Like, it sucks. They're going to get some attacks on the Cavaliers, but I don't think like, you got 9 speed, you've got 8 speed. Wait, 8 speed. Yeah, 8 speed. You've got 7 speed, but you're not weighed down. So they're not getting doubled. So even if they both attack the same one, which this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they can. Even if they both attack the same one, 7 defense, 8. Okay, go with the worst possible scenario. 7 defense, 26 HP, and they both hit. You've got, and you have a lance, so you take an extra. So fundamentally 6 defense. 18 minus 6 is 12. 17 minus 6 is 11. So 23. He'll survive. These two physically cannot make it because of their positioning. So no matter what, the soldiers can't actually die this turn. Though, what could happen is if they both hit and then he counters and gets hit on the kill. So there is a specific way it can go where they end up dying. I have to hope it doesn't. Come on, Ford. Come on, brother. That's my fucking boy right there, man. Ford heard y'all was talking shit. Look at Seth Jr. over here. Okay, hold the steel lance. Talk. Recruit. Is that you, Cormag? Sir Dussel, you've abandoned your country and your lord. I must take your life. I know. I'm ready now. I have no duty anymore. But you, Cormag, you're a soldier of the Empire. Follow your orders and fulfill your mission. I'm ready. Cormag! To be honest, I'm confused. Must you truly die? Is your crime really deserving of death? I know my brother could have settled this, but I've come here to stop you. And yet I find that I cannot. You see, I couldn't believe you would ever truly turn traitor. And now I stand here looking at you, Dussel of the Imperial Three. You do not have the eyes of a traitor. No, I cannot turn my lance on you, the Empire's faithful son. General Dussel, Until this matter is sorted, you travel under my protection. Cormac, forgive me. Sweet. All right, he's going to stand there, by the way. Cool. So you can't go anywhere else worth worrying about. You can't. You could shoot Seth, and you could come around and cause problems. But again, as far as I can tell, you can't move. So where is safety for you there? Right, under Natasha. Is that accounting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. Under Natasha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so under Natasha is safe. And then under Natasha. Okay, so under Natasha is safe for dodging shit for now. Or yes, that no, regardless I want to do that because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, cool. Can you get to attack him there? No, cool. So under Natasha is the exact safe point. Supply, give, bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's see what happens. Ow. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually very good. Because it means he's not going to be encouraged to counterattack. LOL. Now, the Wyver Rider's probably going to fly around and attack Natasha. TBH. Which is annoying, but, like, nothing I can't handle. Or Amelia. Please don't double. Oh, Amelia doubles. Okay. I was worried about him. Whole time Amelia's like, fuck are you talking about? I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me! Hold on 1 second. Okay, so how do I best handle this? Okay, how many shots you got left? 2. I don't have a way to really evacuate you until he is dead. But I'm gonna kill him, so... Can you Steel Lance kill him? You can, almost guaranteed. So, Dusel standing here is fine for that. So, but you could potentially die on the counter, so I do have to account for that fact. And this guy being in the way really fucks it up! I think Seth goes here. And kills. I'm gonna do that for sure. I can put Natasha here. But I would need to put someone there if I want to be safe. I hate that I need to, like, I need to use the shaky hit weapon to have the guaranteed kill. But I do, so I just have to accept it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put him there until next turn. I was planning on having him be first line of defense here. Ford can take that dude out and pretty much can't quite take him out actually, but can lock him in place in a way that is safe, I would think. And Lance and Iron Sword. Okay. I think we move you here. Fire, you take a pot shot. Or is he actually... No. You have a javelin. Maybe I could send Cole here, ready to intercept pirates. Yeah. He has 19 attack. They have 5 defense. Well, functionally 20. Yeah, he's able to get some kills over here. So send him over here. Cool. So that line is fortified. I need to heal her in order for me to feel safe or comfortable with Amelia attacking. Which means I need to either put Natasha here or here. Smart money to me is... You know what? Let's have Ephraim start the party. Wait, what level are you at? 55, 15? Okay. Let's have Ephraim start the party. And Ford... Yeah. This is how we're going to do this. No, it's not. Son of a bitch. Unless... Okay, but that's a forest. Son of a bitch. My choices are here and here for safely doing it. Well, if Amelia comes first... Move her up there. Which doesn't change anything. Or does it? No, I need to move forward is the problem. Wait, no, this does work. This does work the way I want it to work. Okay. Ford. Pop in, hit him with the steel lance. Actually, she won't be safe basically no matter what. Now that I think about it, I think I have to just give up on Amelia getting experience here. Nice though it would be. An Iron Lance, 11 speed. These guys have 9 speed. Nothing to do. Unfortunately, he has 12 speed, so he's not doubling back either. That's kind of the point. I can put him up high enough that we could get some Jubilation League. This soldier really fucked me by running here, just to be clear. I just want everyone aware of what's going on. And because of my rule set, as nice as it would be to say, okay, well, I'll have Cormag rescue him and then go to safety. I fucking can't. Because I won't allow myself to use Cormag in any meaningful way. I'm specifically trying to position him to where he cannot possibly be attacked, just to ensure that. The problem is if I put... There's a world where... I mean, I guess what I could do, which is a little dangerous, but let me... What I could do... Because the idea was I was going to have one of these guys pop and hit the soldier. I could move Dusel one step forward. This will ensure Natasha can't get hit. My main worry is, let's just say both of these do, like everybody decides, oh, you're on the bridge, so we're gonna attack you. You can't reach, cool. I know he doesn't move. These other guys can't. The Killing Edge, you'd have 3 more, you'd have 19 attack, you would be able to deal 6 damage. With a crit, cool. With the Horse Slayer, that is tripled might, so 21 plus 10, you'd have 31, you'd be able to deal 14. Alright, fuck it, I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll just fucking do that, man. If that's gonna be what saves the day. Heal. Have you seen the chaos of college football? It's a lot. It's a whole ass lot, man. Okay, if I put you there. Steel Lance. Please get the kill. Actually, if I put him, I can put him up where I want him to be. To try and take as many of these attacks as possible, and put her right there, and now we get the slight boost from the C rank support. Bang! Thank you. The real important thing there is it also means I can now safely move Cormag right here, I think is the exact safe point. Yeah, I can move him right here, and then next turn I can fly him dead ass out into the ocean. I think he's safe. Yes. He cannot possibly... Wait, no. One more, I gotta check. Sweet. He cannot possibly get targeted right in this exact spot. Cool. Now... Ephraim, you go here, kill that guy. Loot, kill that guy. Sweet. Sweet! And then Dusel, you take 1 step forward exactly. Now, again, I can't test, but I can just see here. Yeah. Just 1 step forward, and that exactly keeps everyone behind you safe. Now, most likely it's just going to be this. But I just wanted to ensure... even if they move forward, would be fine. Sweet. I'd rather him get attacked than Seth, TBH. Hey! Come on. Okay, skill, I'll take it. He actually really needed skill. Like, his strength is really decent. He needs more skill, because most likely I would like to make him, an assassin, and to be useful as an assassin, he needs decent skill to be able to crit. Come on, man. You're better than that, Ross. How many uncapped stats does Rotz even have now? He only capped strength. He just has a ton of shit on everything. That's why what I said is he's better than that. Because you're better than that, Ross. Come on, man. Is that a full heal? Nope. Actually, it's low enough that he's still in death range. All you did was... You don't even get experience, but you got yourself some experience. Good on you, man. Please run out of the town. Yes. Don't you motherfucker run in. Thank you! That'll allow me to run in and grab the Hero's badge real quick. Hero's crest. Fucking whatever. Cool. Now I can run you just to make sure. Yeah. Going way out in the ocean, and everybody needs to leave you the fuck alone. Okay, cool. So Dusel has this locked down tight. There's literally nothing I need to worry about. Calm, you're going to kill this guy. The NPC troubadour is Ashley with a ponytail. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Sweet. Why Marissa gives me this, I'm not sure, but she does, so hey. She might literally need it later. But that's why I got it, because if I roll for Marissa, I'll be all set. Cool. So now the rest of the gang is coming up here. So I can position to where Amelia can get a kill real quick. But then Ross and Ephraim can help form a line to ensure we're okay. Amelia, Iron Lance. Oh, you rat bastard, bitch-made motherfucker, son of a... Fine. Everything's fine. Fine. I did it with the Iron Lance. I meant to use the Steel Lance. Fuck! Okay. Who's gonna... Okay, so it has to be... Ford gets the kill. Okay, what do they have remaining? Like, I'm gonna be taking on an Iron Lancer and an Iron Swordsman. You've got Sword, Lance, Steel Lance and Javelin, Iron Lance and Javelin, Iron Lance and Javelin. So there's only one Sword Wielder, so he's going to definitely be Sword Lancing it up. For certain. Nice as it would be to roll with the alternative. 10 defense means he's mostly fine, I believe. Bam! Also, can you explain affinities to me? Okay, all affinities is when two units support with one another, the bonuses they give, the bonus they get for being... So once a unit supports with each other, rank C, rank B, rank A, they get bonuses to their stats based on what the affinities are. There are 6 possible things they can get in a bonus to. Attack power, hit, crit chance, avoid, crit evasion, and defense. What up, Koju? Good to see you, dude. So yeah, attack, defense, hit, avoid, critical hit chance, and critical evasion. Each affinity gives a boost to 4 out of the 6. So what the total boost is based on what the 2 affinities are mixed. So you get either half for every level, C, B, or A. Each affinity gives you either half a point of attack or defense, or 2.5 points of hit, avoid, critical, or critical avoid. And then you mix the bonuses from the 2 together per level, and that's what you get total. Does that make sense? No, I don't want him to hold a lance. I want him to hold a steel lance. I could have him hold a Regan Leif and be like, fuck y'all, but you don't need to do all that. You be nearby, at least. Even if you're not gonna do the thing. So, Seth, what is this affinity? Seth is light, right? No, he's a Nema. So, for reference, I can tell you now, because I have the cheat sheet up here from something earlier. So, a Nema is one of the better ones, in my opinion. It gives attack, defense, avoid, and critical evade. The best offensive one I think the best overall affinity is light. It gives attack, defense, accuracy, and critical. But yeah, so attack, defense, avoid, and critical evade. So for reference, I I have him supporting with Erica, right? Yes. Erica gives light, he gives anima. So for every single level of that support, when they're within 3 spaces of each other, because you add the 2 together, for every level they get 1 full point of attack, 1 full point of defense, 2.5 points of avoid, and it always rounds down. 2.5 points of accuracy, 2.5 points of critical, and 2.5 points of critical evade. So because it rounds down, if let's just say I make them an A support. Actually, I'll go with B support because it'll be round. I don't have to worry about it. They're a B support right now, so whenever Erica comes back, if Seth and Erica are near each other, they get 2, it's hidden, but they'll get 2 attack, 2 defense, and then 5 points each of hit, avoid, crit, and crit evade. I appreciate you, Cujo. Koju, I said Cujo. I don't fucking... My brain is not braining right now. Okay, I think... Let Ross get the kill here. And then we pull loot up right behind him. But honestly, 2 space behind isn't a bad idea. So he gets the bonus, but there's no worries. And then Dusel... I mean, there's no reason not to give him, like, a couple of points of free experience. Whoa, I can move him back 1, actually. Just for... because why not? The one advantage to Dusel, I can tell you pretty solidly, is when it comes to Phantom Ship, I will be able to send him down the bottom path, and he will just handle shit. I may also want to give him a Speed Wing. I haven't fully decided who's getting a Speed Wing yet. You definitely, I will tell you, the majority of bosses will have a way to hit you at range 2, Remorse. The majority of bosses are going to be ready for that shit. There are exceptions. Geb from Ephraim's Chapter 9, for instance, is an exception. But the majority of bosses are going to have a way to fight you at 2 range. Now, one thing I will note, you definitely always want to check it because there'll be lots of times where you actually want them to swing at 2 range because their 1 range weapon is more deadly. And sometimes you have someone like Baron, who's the boss of this chapter, where they have the ability to hit you at 2 range or the ability to hit you at 1 range, but it's not even Stevens. So like Baron, he has swords and then he has a longbow, so he can hit you at anywhere from range 1 to 3. But he can only hit you with a sword at range 1 and only with a bow at range 2. So you could or 3. So you could purposely sit at the edge of his range, make him use the bow, and then go punch him in the face in melee and he can't do anything. The way you check is just hit R. Hit R on your controller and that's how you bring up this page, and then you just move over to their weapons. And then you can see. If you hit R again, that brings up this little menu on the weapons. And you can see right next to sword, it says RNG. The Lance Reaver is range 1, the Killer Bow is range 2, the Longbow is range 2 to 3. So like, through positioning, you can force them to engage with you at the placement you want. Can you get a kill? Nope, of course not. It would make life way too easy. Honestly, getting a bit aggressive might be the answer here. If I move you here, and I have you Iron Lance, you most likely get a kill, which will be nice. You move here, and I didn't realize that like I could support you, but why the fuck wouldn't I do that? Why, General Seth, how do you do? It's that Sister Natasha, good day to you. I appreciate the care you give our wounded, but be sure to care for yourself, too. I heard about what happened the other day. It could have turned out badly. I'm sorry to have worried you. When I see an injured person, I must help. I seldom think of the consequences to myself. I shall be more careful in the future. Grotto doesn't know what they've lost, Natasha. You're indispensable to us. If you were injured, our entire strategy could be slowed or lost altogether. Take care of yourself first and worry about us later.
Seth, you are the one who is indispensable, far more than I am. You race into danger acting as a decoy or rescuing people alone. You're the only one who is reckless. I wish you would watch yourself. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I'd been causing you so much worry. I promise to be less reckless. But you, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yes, General. May you be guided to safety.
Sweet. Cool. I should have moved him to account for getting another free point of support. Okay. If I have her go here, and Iron Lance, if she kills, I might be able to essentially wipe the rest of this group. Him holding that. Yeah, cool. Can you get a kill? Yes. Regan Life will guarantee one, and then it just comes down to can Ford find a kill on the last one. With that, he's at speed 6. I would need to use the iron sword, the steel sword, so it would be dicey, but it would be possible. So let's try it. Let me see if aggression wins the day here. Amelia, kill. Ah! Let's see if she can hit him. Check this shit out, motherfucker. Okay, I'll take skill and defense, TBH. You got the zoomies, dude? The hell was that? Christ. Okay, good level, good level, good level, good level, good level. Defense and HP, that's fine. There's worse things that could happen, that's for damn sure. Okay, now it just comes down to, like, the rest of them, we got this. It comes down to, can Ford get the kill here? Oh, he can actually double even with a steel lance. Did I do my math wrong? -4. You're down to 10 speed. Oh, that's right, 6 speed. I just said. Yeah, okay, cool. I can use a steel lance and get the job done. And damn near guarantee it. Yeah. Cool. I still don't trust bringing Amelia to Phantom Ship. I could, but I really do not feel good about it. Even slightly. I can just kill you. I could just do that. In fact, I'm gonna just do that. Sweet. I mean, there's no reason not to kill one of them right now. Sweet. Yes. Juicel gives me another tank. Okay, last turn. So who do I want to give that kill to is the question. Probably Amelia, obviously. But, like, can she get the kill? No, under no circumstances. And anybody else attack, maybe Loot? Okay, Loot won't kill, so I can, as long as she doesn't crit, I can set up for Amelia to get the kill. So I think Loot sets up. I'll actually put you here, which will be perfect. Cool. Now, it's free experience, that's why I did that. Move you there. Do you hold anything? Physic, but I can't steal staves, so nothing I can do with that. Cool. It does mean there's a chance to miss, but there's no chance to crit, and so it's worth it to me. Perfect. Now you've set up to allow for Amelia. Come in here with the Slim Lance, and damn near guaranteed kill. Bing! Sweet. Nice. Got her all the way up to almost level 5. Not bad. Got both houses, and we are also just completely safe. So, I'm gonna put him here. Put Seth next to you, and I will let Colm get the kill. You have 28, 7 defense, 6 defense and 28, so you would deal 13. Still not enough to kill, which is what I need. Basically, I can ensure that only he's gonna kill. In other words, there's not a situation where he keeps killing them and getting attacked. I think it actually ends when I hit end turn and that I don't have to play out this last turn, but even if it didn't, the point is that, like, I'm fine. Colm can't keep getting attacked. Nope, never mind. But I'm fine. Like, at most, he will take 2 attacks, which is him and then the archer. And the only way, essentially, that this goes wild is if the archer decides to finally move up and attack, and in so doing, both hits and crits, which isn't going to happen. Hell yeah. Bing! We're out of here. Free Knight's Crest. Fuck yeah. Alright, we will have to do some housekeeping. But, no. Manage items. Okay. Cormag, you're good. Okay. Doozle, put that shit away. I'm gonna have to give you a non-silver axe. Shockingly. But otherwise, you're fine. Okay, you're okay, actually, for right now. I'm gonna sell the steel sword and buy you a new one, because I can't be fucking with that in the middle of goddamn Phantom Ship. You're fine. I'm gonna put away the Lance Reaver. You don't need it. I'm gonna grab a backup steel sword, I think. There won't be any armor enemies, so I'm not worried. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Although I'm going to supply, give. I will take the torch staff, because that will definitely see usage. And Ephraim is fine, actually. I may want to grab him another steel lance. Or an iron lance, actually, for the speed purposes. Cool. Alright, so I need to get a spare steel sword for you, a spare steel sword for Ford, and then a steel sword, an iron axe, and a hand axe for Doozle. So, spare steel sword. Spare steel sword for Ford. The iron blade's fine, but that extra 2 weight is just really annoying. Doozle, however, is not affected by that. Wait. Probably better to just give him an Iron Blade. He's fine with the Steel Lance, and then Iron Axe and Hand Axe. Yeah, cool. So I'll give him an Iron Axe. Give him an Iron Axe, because he can... His skill is fine, but not amazing. Which items... Cool. And now he's good. He has weapon triangle control, which is always handy. I can give him... I can have him put away his lockpick just in case. Otherwise, we're good. Hell yeah. All right, Phantom Ship time, and we're going with 8 units, I think. I really got to decide now. Also, Josh Jacobs has been formally charged by the A. LOL. If Rapier broke, is it gone? Yeah, well, yes. Now, if you take Erica's route, which will go up here instead, in her Chapter 9, there is 2 houses, and if you visit the bottom house, which you have to basically rush to with either a flyer or Ross turned into a pirate at maximum speed. But if you rush to it, you can get a second rapier, but that's it. Now, that being said, it's not like that's her sacred weapon or anything. She will eventually get the Sieglind. But yeah, you do not... You only get a second rapier if you take Erica's path. All right. You know what? Give me 1 second. If you're on Ephraim's route, then no, you don't get another at all. Share stream, best stream. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was just checking something. Okay. Here we go. Phantom ship it is. Okay, no Arthur, no friends, no Gilliam. Dussel, you're here. No Amelia. I gotta decide if I want her. Okay. Jusel's gonna be down here towards the bottom. Because when that other ship rolls up, he'll be able to just, like, one block the walkway bridge. Natasha's gonna be up here. She's gonna come stand next to Seth. I'm standing here with a hand axe. It'll be fine. Javelin, yeah, I think. As much as it would be nice to get an extra, like, couple of points of experience, the risk of Amelia dying is too great. And I think this is just gotta be how we roll. Okay. Natasha's gonna go right here. Staff, torch, and brighten this motherfucker up as much as possible. Sweet. Okay. Ford, you go here. Holding a javelin in case anybody approaches. Ephraim, you go here. You, with a hand axe, you have 11 speed. The Mogul has... Yup, you're dead. So, put you there. And then Loot's gonna go right there. So she can move forward as fast as possible, but still gives bonuses. Colm's going here. And Dusel is honestly fine right here. Alright. What up, Eric? Oh, I forgot. I do have to roll to see if I get La Rochelle or Dazla. Good fucking call. All right. La Rochelle is 1, Dazla is 2. Please. Yes! The run is alive! Okay. 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 Here's the checklist of things we need to do. We need to get through Phantom Ship without any major deaths. At minimum, definitely without Natasha dying and with La Rochelle being safe. We then need to get through Tyzel without Natasha dying and with La Rochelle being safe. At which point, we were able to go do our Tower of Valmy run and flood them with as much experience as possible, notably also with as much staff experience as possible. Bingo bango. Play that song from Lonely Island. I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat! That's what's going on right now. Or the other song from Lonely Island that it could be. I just had sex, and it felt so good, felt so... A woman let me put my penis inside her. I just had sex, and I'll never go back, never go to the not having sex ways of the past. Now, is that the song? No. But also, can you prove it's not? Can you prove it? Here's what I can do. I can move you right there. Holding an iron axe, honestly, is all you need. You most likely will not get attacked. What I can do, Ford.
is gonna you son of a bitch. I can't kill with a javelin. Can I kill with a handux? I cannot kill with a handux. Oh. With only the 12 speed, the enemy, she is fast. She is more fast than we are ready, my friend. With the 12 speed, without the extra speed from a speed wing, we do not contain the multitudes we need to handle this speed. So I'm gonna have to deal with that fucking shit. I'm only gonna be able to take out one of these guys guaranteed, which is annoying, but manageable. So what I do then is Dusel comes here and sets up with a hand axe. And then Ford, javelin, bing. They're not going to lash the bridges on until as we go into the next turn, which means essentially none of my units can be double attacked unless they are able to counter kill. So I'm more or less safe. Holding the steel lance was probably wise. Trade, you want the steel lance up top? It's both additional XP and, far more importantly, it's slightly more shit revealed, which is my main concern right now. While still leaving her very close to the front, I think that is basically all we can do. I can't... she's still in range, so we do at least get the support bonus out of it. Oh, I do need to have him holding his iron lance. You're fine, and yeah, everybody's about as fine as can be. All right, let's go! Yeah, I knew you were going to attack her. Please, miss. Thank you. The worry would be that he hit, she countered, and killed him, and then the other guy attacked her as well and hit. Now him... Oh, shit, Comb! Do your fucking thing! Hell yeah. Dopeness. Who does Juicel support with, out of sheer curiosity? I didn't check that. Juicel can support with Cormag, Amelia, good to know, Noel, and Ephraim. Who's Ephraim supported with right now? Oh, he's going to be supported with Erica and Ford, so never mind. But Amelia's good to know, because Amelia, if I don't roll Ewan next map, then him and Amelia can get a good support. Am I see you at PAX next week? I wish, Scott, but I absolutely could not make it work. Yeah, just money. It would have been quite nice. Alas and alack, 'twasn't in the cards. And I know a little something about cards, because a lot of them get sold at PAX. I don't know, man. I'm just making shit up as I go at this point. Okay, you're gonna come here. Oh, really? Oh, they are all just gonna break themselves upon you. It might honestly be better to just have Ford handle this shit. The experience of it all. I think I'm gonna put Ford right here. Oh wait, with Ford he has 10 defense. What kind of attack are they looking at? Oh, 19, 20. Okay, never mind. This is why Dusel was the smart choice here. I think we put Dusel right here. Nope. Holding... Actually, what do they have in Moss? Javelin, steel lance, steel... Okay, so I want him holding an axe, actually.
We're just gonna go right there for right now. I think we put Ross. Right here. Hand axe. Did you kill that bastard? Firstly, let Comb get the kill here. What's been new with you? Not too much, just trying to, you know, stay alive in the midst of capitalism, essentially. Hold on a second. So I think what we do now, then, is Ross goes right here. I want to pull as smartly as possible. Iron Lance. You have an iron sword? You have an iron sword. Rat bastard. Another iron sword. Why are all the swordsmen up here? Who the fuck invited y'all? Okay, so Ross going here minimizes the number of swordsmen that can come at him. It might be the wise choice. And then Ephraim can go right here, holding the steel lance, with an iron lance back up. Cool. And then Loot comes right here and kills this thing. And I think what I do actually, to make sure everybody's as good as they can be, Ford goes over here, holding the javelin in case anybody like gets by Ephraim and is trying to do a ranged attack. Unlikely, but possible. And Seth is actually going to go down here. I don't know. What is Mogal's movement? I think it's 5. Let me double check. I think it's 5. Class-based stats. Mogal. Mogals have a base movement of 5. Okay, so let's just say they're literally at the edge of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, so that right there would be the unsafe point. So I can put Seth here and just have him hold a javelin or whatever, and I can put Natasha right there and Torch. And honestly, have her light up down here, maybe? Or just in general, have her light up right here, which should also encompass there, because there will be enemies that come from the left. Sweet. They weren't even close to... Okay, y'all, this enemy phase is going to take a minute. This enemy... Settle in. This enemy phase is going to take a minute. We are viewers in this experience for the next minute or two. Okay. And this is why Dusel is handy. Because he literally just goes... Oh, you hit me? Okay. Yeah, I rolled Dusel in Bethrowen instead of Cormag. I'm not mad about it. I would have liked Cormag. I want to be very clear. I think Cormag would have been better for the far end health of the run, giving me a really strong flying unit. But Dusel, especially for what he does right now, is handy. Like, he is literally just a wall, and because he has 17 strength and 17 defense, he's never going to be useless. He just won't ever be, like, the best unit in my army. But I can basically throw him anywhere as a tank until the end of the game. Okay. Oh, don't you all start fucking focusing Ephraim. You got a dragon shield. Oh, the bottom house in chapter 5? Yeah, this initial wave is mostly just about the numerics of how many enemies are in front of you. But it's not particularly impossible to deal with. That's annoying. Please get a good level up in response. I'll take it. I would have liked skill, but I'll take it. Fucking 15 strength comb unpromoted. That is bananas. I need everybody to understand the degree to which that is absolutely batshit bananas funny. Okay. Now Seth will come here. Iron Lance. Easily. Wait, what do y'all got for weapons? Javelin. Okay. Steel sword. Perfect. And then you have steel. Okay. We're fine. You have 412 defense. Natasha. I think both Ice and Anima give defense, if I'm correct. So if Natasha's in range, and she will be. Let me double check. Supports. Ice gives defense. Anima gives it. Yep, cool. So I'll have an effective 13 defense when Natasha's around. Let's just say they all attack her. You would have 15, so 2, 3. 12 is 3. That's 12. That's 15. No, wait. 2 and 3 added, so 5. 12 is 17. 6 is 23. 11 is 34. They would literally all need to hit Seth specifically in order to kill him. This includes amongst them, like, not a single one can miss. This includes a guy who will have a 12 displayed hit. Like, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I'm willing to chance that. Listen, dude, I'll tell you right now. If you are like I'm obviously not using rewind because the whole point is I'm challenging myself, right? I'm telling you right now. If you're playing on your own and you're just trying to experience the game and the story and everything, who gives a shit? And I'm not saying that like you're saying like someone gives a shit. I'm just saying it like, you know, if they want to, if anybody wants to judge you for playing the game you want to play, fuck them. Cannot stress enough, fuck them. What up, Warpster? Good to see you. How you doing? Thank you for dropping by. I'm glad that you are here. You are a cool guy, and it's good to have you here. We heal. You sword your lance. So if I send you right here, you'll get the kill guaranteed. That will also extend my viewing range to where I might be able to see if there's anyone here. I can put forward here. I don't care about these guys, GBH. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Hand axe. Cool. Bing. Bing. Of course, your point. Thanks for the intro song. Of course! To your point about play the game how you want to play, absolutely do so. Like, I enjoy playing Dark Souls 1 and none of the others. I never summoned once, don't plan on summoning, but I won't judge anyone who does summon. That's the thing, is like, it's the same thing. Honestly, it's just an offshoot of the dumbass, oh, if you use, you know, a hard mode would ruin it. Man, grow up. Grow up. If you think whether or not, like, if you gauge your accomplishments in life based on, like, oh, I beat a video game, you have bigger fish to fry, my friend. You just do. 9. Okay, if I put something there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he would also be able to hit her. Do you have a javelin? You have an iron sword. 15 attack. So 15 attack, 14 attack. 9 is 18, and 8 is 26. If all 3 of them hit exactly, she would die, so I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to try this. I think difficulty settings are a bandage to compensate for bad game design. Here's the thing, I think that with something like Dark Souls, right? I like how Dark Souls handle it, where there are lots and lots of ways to help, they just hide it. But the thing is, again, I am firmly a believer that more difficulty settings would literally improve every game. Like, there's no game made worse by having more options. I know a lot of people think that I'm fucking speaking blasphemy when I say that shit, but I feel it thoroughly. Defense, that is the real worry. But even then, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. Shorty, ready, set, go! I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have a javelin or anything, right? You do. So I open up a new can of worms, but it's fine, kind of, maybe. Ugh! I was trying to see if I could position for Ephraim to get the boost here. I can't without endangering, so I'm just gonna do this. Cool. Now Ephraim gets the benefit of some slight extra evasion. I think now I go with the Steel Lance, maximize the evasion, still also maximize the killing chance. I feel that the difficulty menu is not the best way to handle difficulty options because you can't tell from the phrase alone. Oh, no. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying just going hard, normal, easy is the best solution. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. I think I actually fully agree that, like, the paradigm of just having hard, normal, easy, move on with your life is not necessarily bad game design, but lazy game design. Right? It just tries to intuit a line, because what is hard for you and what is hard for me are two different things. What is easy for you and what is easy for me are two different things. Different people are good at different types of things. And that matters. That is very important and cogent to the discussion. All that being said, the point, therefore, is that I guess a better way to put it is I'm always in favor of difficulty options. Some games are just going to do it the simpler way of easy, normal, hard, very hard, so on and so forth. That is not the best solution, but I'm still prefer having that as opposed to having nothing. To me, the absolute optimal option is shit like, honestly, high key, what Bravely Default does is phenomenal. Where they're like, here is about a bajillion sliders on different things. Go for it. You can determine whether you get more experience, whether you get less experience, more money, more JP, less JP, enemy encounter rate. Like, and you can turn that shit on and off up to larger and smaller amounts. Like, that is optimal. When you give someone the ability to fine-tune the experience, because it opens up options. If the only thing I have is easy, normal, hard, like, it is what it is. If you give me options, not only can I tweak it based on what's going to give you the most enjoyment, it further opens up the door of challenge options. Like, it actually works on... That's the thing a lot of the get good scrub crowd, to me, gets wrong, is they forget that it has a benefit on the other end of the equation. Because when you make it so that... So, for instance, if I can... on Dark Souls, if they gave me the ability to tweak enemy damage, to tweak, souls gained, so on and so forth, they can do it in both directions. So now if someone wants to do a 0 souls run, they could literally just go in and put that shit down to 0%. And there you go. You're done. Now you don't have to sit here and you get what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. Did you know some hard mode options in FE are barely noticeable, others are just plain stupid? Do you know Radiant Dawn's hard mode removes the weapon triangle mechanic and the ability to check enemy ranges? Yup. It makes it harder by making it more annoying. That's the thing. It doesn't make it harder by presenting you with like this really precisely calibrated enemy stats that you need to, it makes it harder by just making the enemies more fucking annoying. Thanks, game. I really appreciate you, ? Like, that is a game that thoroughly would have benefited from having difficulty options as opposed to a one-size-fits-all hard mode. You son of a bitch, what do you mean I'm a point short? God damn it. Okay. Can you get it? No, with the Iron Axe, I mean. Yes, you can guarantee the kill. All right, cool. I will give that to you. I'm trying to figure out the safest way to engage right now. To Fire Emblem engage right now. Ross, you go here. Other hand axe, and then Iron Axe, cool. We gotta get to La Rochelle. I love customizing options, 100% totally down for that type of ways to make... Exactly. Like, and here's the thing. The more you provide tweaking, again, it benefits everybody. For people who are having difficulty, it makes it easier for them to engage with the game. But for people who seek challenge, if you make the slider customizable in both directions, then you actually also help the challenge crowd, which is always going to be the funniest thing to me. That it's like, guys, this will actually make you happier if you let them implement it. Like, that's the thing. It will literally make you happier. I can move you here. I can move Ephraim here. Kill this dude. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So I can move Ephraim here, and I can let him pull the Death Goyle, and the next turn try and kill the Death Goyle, which is probably the only way I stay safe here. I think what I have to do is, yeah. Natasha is unfortunately going to have to Speed 10, speed... Okay, we're fine. She's unfortunately gonna have to take one attack. Nice! Come on, Seth, keep it going. The fucking Seth kill train continues. Hey, baby! Yeah, what? I don't know what I actually want you to A rank. I'll go with the Iron Axe. I won't get engaged because honestly, I play Fire Emblem for the story. I actually liked Engage's story. I know a number of people didn't. I did. The thing is, it is definitionally going to be a situation where you cannot get the same joy out of Engage's story that I did. And it's not me being like, oh, you can't get the same joy that I got out of it. It's, Fire Emblem Engage's story was a celebration of the series, which is why they have all the callbacks to the different emblems and all of that. There are so many parts of it that are truly rooted in being able to enjoy... Hold on. With the move from above and below in the middle of the map. Okay. There's one right here, I think. Is that where it is? Yes. One right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Cannot hit. That's what I need. So only the one can... Only the one gargoyle can hit her from here, which is all I need so that I know she doesn't die. Next turn, I can do whatever to pull her away and keep her safe. But so I actually really enjoy Fire Emblem Engage. Like, I know a bunch of people didn't. I get it. I understand, and I'm not going to sit here and yell at anybody about not enjoying it. Like, enjoyment of things is a very personal experience. You know, that's just flatly how it goes. So if it isn't, you know, if for plenty of people it's not their cup of tea, and that's fine and that's cool. And anyone who tries to act like it isn't fine is a weirdo. But I do love it. The problem is, like I said, it is 100% rooted in a love of the series. So I get all the references. Like whenever you get any of the various emblems to their max rank with someone, you can do... You can... What's it called? You can do a story mission with them where you unlock stuff through them, like their highest tier. And all of the story missions for every single emblem are pulled from the game they come from. So if you played the games, like I've literally played every game in the series, so I recognized every single story mission. I saw it and I was immediately like, boom, this is a reference to this. Like with the Ike, like with Ike's emblem, I was like, oh shit, that is chapter, I want to say 6 in Path of Radiance, but it's the escape, the defend chapter in the fort. Like I know that, no, chapter 8. Chapter 6, one or the other. It's chapter 8, it's right after that. It's like, I know these things. So for me, I get that benefit out of it. If you haven't played the other ones, you're just going with a very standard kind of JRPG adventure, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a standard JRPG adventure. I would like to be very clear about that. Like, it feels weird for people to be like, I don't want a standard JRPG adventure. Okay, why? Like there's nothing wrong about that. But, you know. If I give him the javelin. Okay, you've got 17 attack. You've got 23 attack. He's got 10 defense. So you would take 20 total, even if they both hit. But that's fine, actually. So here's the plan. Ephraim's gonna go here, kill this dude. Okay. So you kill this guy. Take 16. What's your attack? 20. Oh, okay. Take 7 left. Yeah, he's fine. This is the worst case scenario. You kill this guy. Ow. That is literally the worst case scenario for him. Oh, did I just fuck myself? I did. 15, 14, 15, 14. What's his res? 5. He can only... Shit. I have to completely change the strategy. Okay. If I... Fuck! Okay. That completely changed my strategy. Loot. No. Ford, yes. Ford kills this dude. Most likely. Ford kills this dude. Then Loot stands where that dude was, and she kills the archer, and then only 2 of them can possibly attack Colm, which means, and it's this one, because I will be standing in 2 of the possible spots where they could be attacking him from. I guess, yeah, because you won't be able to fly through. So you'd only be able to attack from here, and from here, with 5... or 15 and 14, and you have one. If either one of them hits you, you're dead. If the 15 hits you, you're dead. If the 14 hits you, you're dead. Fuck. What I can do, it's not my favorite idea, but it'll work, is only one of them can reach here this turn. The question is, like, how do I... Fuck. I screwed myself so much with that. If they were fucking... Oh, so much. Okay. Okay, you
have 14 attack. How much is your res? 8. So you would take 6. And then your big attack really doesn't matter. Even so, what I could do... There's gonna have to be some rescue drop shenanigans, of course. But... what I'm gonna have to do is... Even if he doubles, what does that look like? Okay, we're still fine. That's going to matter very much so. I'm gonna rescue him and bring him right there. She's gonna come here and kill this guy. This way, only one of the Mogals can reach us this turn. She does put herself in harm's way here, but... Oh, I'm fine. So it's less about strategies. It's more like... If it's like a, hey, what is this option? What is this option? Like, just kind of talking it out. Like, if the difference, Eric, is like, there's a difference between you basically kind of like asking questions and like, let's, you know, trying to basically like jongle my head and be like, hey, maybe this is a solution, maybe this is a solution, versus someone coming in here and like basically demanding I do X, Y, or Z. Like, those are two different scenarios. So I don't view you asking what's Ford's res so I can like figure out an option as the same thing as some asshole coming in here and trying to tell me what to do. Hell yeah! Go the fuck off, Ephraim. Yeah, I knew she was gonna get attacked here. A dodge would have been really nice, but like, it's not necessary for survival. I did not know there were other gargoyles here. I'm actually now really worried. I thought it was Mogals. I thought it was fucking Mogals. Okay. It's gonna make this a bit dicier than I wanted. Dozla! I'm definitely not recruiting you so that you can fight as much as possible this map. Cool. I wish I had him holding a ranged weapon so that he could have at least cleared out one of them. But it is what it is. Duzel doesn't have great res, so that is the one thing where he can be taken down. You know, it's nothing we can't figure it out, basically. Okay. Bing. Okay, him not moving is beautiful. I can work with that. So then I can basically form a wall with which to protect Natasha. Can you get up there? No. Perfect. So I think the smart money is on Iron Axe. Kill this thing. Then she makes him swap to a hand axe or a hatchet or whatever and kills this dude. And so these Mogals are gonna mostly be focused on her, on them too, but otherwise be fine. And even if they all swarm her, I'm super fine. Yeah. I think that's the play there. Iron Axe. Get the kill. Bing. I just need to survive. I just need to survive, man. That's the thing about this map is, can you make it? It is just, can you make it? Now I can utilize Comb effectively as a wall.
I can do Seth right here with a javelin. Which isn't optimal, but it's fine. There, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If she comes closer, that'd be phenomenal, but I don't think she will, and therefore that won't make my life easier the way I need. So I think I just need to, like, she's gonna be fine, however. He's got 11 attack. She has good res, right? She has 8 res. Ford. So, do you have a javelin? No. Do you have a javelin? No. Cool. You can't reach. No, neither of you can reach her. So basically, I need to make a wall around Natasha in the direction of these guys. Well, Dusel can come here and kind of essentially purport to be a wall. Okay, if I go forward here, if I go Ephraim here, and I attack with the Iron Lance, we get the kill. Can you kill? No. Nice though it would be. You kill. You, with the Regan life you can. But then you'll also be facing that dude, which is a bit above my skis right now. Smart play honestly seems like Ephraim goes here. So none of them have ranged weapons. You don't have a ranged weapon, right? Correct. If Ephraim goes here, kills the Mogal. Ford goes here, drops Colm, goes here. Natasha can go in the center, and then Dusel can come up top, and literally they form a fucking barrier wall. And she'll be fine. It's a bit extreme, but it will get the job done. Is loot prep for why she'll only have to face one. This dude can reach her, the other two can't. Just to double check, I can't quite kill you while holding Colm, but what I can do is, as I said, drop right there, and then move right there, holding that steel lance. Boom. She goes right here, just as one extra level of, like, insurance, for lack of a better way of putting it. I will have her vulnerary herself. I should have checked to see if any of them have used vulneraries, so I can, like, spread the love, but they don't, so it's fine. And then Dusel's gonna go right here with his Iron Axe. Cool. Bring it the fuck on. Here we go. I shouldn't have put Colm there. Why did I put Colm at the bottom? Why didn't I put Colm at the bottom? Colm might die. Colm has a chance to die. Fuck! Which is gonna kill Natasha. Oh my god! Wait, no. She could survive one hit, and there's only one opening to hit her. But I no longer have the ability to open chests without keys until I get what's-his-face, Renak. I feel such a fucking dumbass. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like I lack sword-using units. It's just really frustrating because there was zero need for that. I did not need to do that to myself. I opted into that. I don't think it'll matter because, like, I guess theoretically, if I'd done it right, I could have put Colm on the bottom. Natasha could have moved there and healed him. And then he'd have the HP, but yeah, that was about the only superior play. Damn. Alright. R.I.P. Colm. Thankfully he didn't have, he just had Iron Sword, Silver Sword, didn't have like anything, Iron Sword, Steel Sword, excuse me, didn't have anything like really noteworthy strong, which is really handy. Larshall would have been really nice if you ran over to heal us, just so you know. Okay, cool. Ross. Iron Axe. Where did he just fly to? Was it right here? Hold on one second. I'm not actually going to... You know what? No. I'm gonna figure it out. I think he was right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because he has 7 move, right? Yes. Which then means he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. The point being, like, who is he able to attack versus not attack? Oh, the only one I saw was to rescue Natasha with Deuce or Seth and hold Colm and Natasha for the jet. Yeah, but then the people holding them would have been in hella danger. It was just, that was just life at that point. I think... Ross... We got Mechs in here. Well, we have... She's not here right now, right this second, noob, but we've recruited a Mech, as we like to joke, with Amelia, who is an armor knight at this point. But unfortunately, you came in right as someone just died. So now I'm trying to figure this out in the safest amalgamation possible. I think Ross being here is A-okay fine. Put loot here. Ross goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, she will be threatened by him. I can have her use a vulnerary, however, and then she'll be fine. I don't think there's anything... I think the only Mogal left is this one over here. So if I put her here and have her use a vulnerary, move Ross down here, boom, he plugs that. And then it's about what can I do to minimize the threat over here. Yeah, pull her right here. Have her use a vulnerary. Just to minimize the chance that anything happens. Ross goes right here, Iron Axe. Kills him. How far into this run are you? I'm probably halfway if this is the run that makes it to the end. Okay. Her there.
And then I have a wall here appropriately done. Wait, he is right there, right? Because he was here. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. He only just moved. No, he was all the way at the end, actually. I had the positioning wrong. He was right here. He might be there. So if he's there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically speaking, if I put her there, she's in trouble. However, actually speaking, if I put her here and have her torch really might be the best idea. No, have her heal. She has great res, but Mogals are a threat. This one at least is. I need to have her heal. I need to have her go here, an item, and as much as I would like to torch, if La Rochelle ran towards me, I could have torched and figured this out. But because she didn't, I have to play with the situation as it stands. The situation as it stands is there's some shit to deal with. Javelin and use a vulnerary. Can you get the kill with that? You just barely can, but you can. So what I need to do is Iron Axe, set you up. Okay, cool. Javelin, please kill this dude. There it is! There's the Seth I know and love. Okay, cool. And now, Ephraim goes right here. Wait. Standing right here. It makes it so the Mogal can't attack him. Which makes him as safe as possible. Alright. Let's see what happens now. I'm okay with this for obvious reasons. Like, buddy, you came to the wrong fucking side of town. Okay, more of them are appearing apparently, which is fucking awful, but not much I can do about it. Sweet. You have enough speed to... Oh! Okay. We're doing just fine. This is the moment of truth. Perfect. Literally... No, wait, no, that's just a regular gargoyle. That's not the death goyle. This is the death goyle. Shit. You hit like a motherfucker. Damn, Ford! Hell yeah, brother! Just showing off at this point. Just fucking showing off at this point. Okay, cool. I am officially good. So how do I want to give out the experience on this shit? I think whoever kills him is going to level up. You kill one. How many crits does it? Ford apparently has all of them. For anyone who's curious, how many crits does Ford have? All of them. Fun fact.
Cool. Okay. I think Ephraim gets one kill and Ford gets the other kill. Can you get the kill here? Yes. Oh, you can't reliably get the kill. But can I set it up so you can reliably get... I can. Okay, so Ephraim. Get you some experience. And then, is the music going to change? Does the music change? That means that's the last enemy. Cool. All right. So we're going to heal Ford. Okay, who's got the best chance of hitting for the setup? Dusel or Seth? Dusel has a 75% chance to hit. Seth has an 81. Okay, Seth, you do it. You son of a bitch. Oh no. Now I have to worry. Okay. What I have to do, Dusel, hand axe. And then what I have to do for safety, I literally do not have a choice. Because if I attack and I miss, he will kill Natasha. She has 17 health and 4 defense. He's 23 attack, 23 attack. So what I have no choice but to do is rescue Natasha. And yep, saw that coming. It's fine. This is actually okay. It'll allow me to rescue or do a rescue drop on Natasha. Dusel, you get out of there as well. Yeah. As long as La Rochelle and Dosla survive, they recruit, right? Keep alive. Yep, cool. They will recruit at the end of the map. Steel Lance, the best choice? Honestly, probably should. I sure hope so. Thank you. That 70-something, that 81% chance miss kind of screwed with my head. Damn. Ford, you are fucking solid as a rock, brother. Cool. Alright, here's the frustrating thing. We go straight to the next map. Shell comes along. Dosla, you put your items away. Marshall, you. Do we have any staves? You can take a heal staff. Put the elixir away. Take a vulnerary. And then armory. You're gonna sell the white gem. Tasha, you go ahead and put away the torch staff. Cool. Alright. I need another steel lance at some point, but like there's nothing I can do right now. Making sure everybody has like basics that they need. What's the situation with javelin? Do we have a spare? We do not have a spare. I literally have no choice but to make that work. Loot's fine. Ross is fine. Honestly, Ross can take the battle axe, so he has like a big, heavy ass option if needs come to it. Juicel's fine. Amelia can come along for this fight, and La Rochelle's fine. Okay. Appreciate you. I'm actually about to wrap up here. I'm not gonna continue with this tonight, I don't think. I think we just slightly pull from the left-hand side, but we mostly focus on the right-hand side this time. So who do I trust to handle the left-hand side without it being an issue? A couple of shaman, who would probably be someone else to handle, but Iron Sword, Cavalier. Okay, that's where Amelia's gonna go. And therefore that's where Ross is gonna go. And Ford, Loot, Ephraim. Basically the whole gang over here. Actually, I can just send Dussel, because I'll know whether it's going to be Amelia and Ewan or not. But either way, I can put him here. He's basically just there to handle the stuff. And then Natasha can go left, because she needs less experience. La Rochelle goes right with this whole gang. Yeah. And that's how we'll align it. Makes sense to me. Sweet. What up, Besta? I think I saved the roll for next time. So next time, though, we will find out whether I get Marissa or whether I get Ewan. And we go from there. We finish that map, and then it's going to be Tower of Volney time. Wouldn't Natasha go right with Seth's and support? I'm not going to have to worry about them building support, because I'm sure they will be able to build it wherever I need to with the Tower of Volney. So I'm not worried about it even slightly. That's why it's like I'd rather do what makes more sense experience-wise. Actually, well, it'll depend. It's going to depend. I may flip them based on whether I get Ewan or Marissa, because that will also affect how I fight through the level. We'll see. It'll depend. But we lost Colm. That sucks. But if Colm is our only loss, we're doing pretty good, because I can make one of my two Cavaliers, one of my two mounted units, a sword specialist, and the other one a lance specialist. So I'll still be able to use Audulma and Vidofner, no matter what. And if I get Marissa, I'll get another sword specialist. So there you go. And I will get Renak, so I'll be able to pick locks in just a couple of chapters. Really, all it's going to affect is I'm going to be limited in what I can get out of the Tower of Volney, which is really annoying. But I'm not going to be limited in any of the maps until... Like, there's no chests here, and there's no chests in Chapter 13. So we'll be fine in that regard. So it sucks. But there we go. Thank you all so very much. Yeah, it could have gotten worse. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I will likely be back tomorrow, and we'll continue from there. Same bad time, usual bad channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Till next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right.